All right, so a common thing that I see in deadlifts is overactive shoulders, overactive upper back, whatever you want to call it. Basically what that is as you pick the bar up, it gets past your knees and you start shrugging your shoulders as you stand up. Now that's not a huge deal, it's not super efficient. You're not gonna lift the most weight that way because your brain's focusing on that upper back instead of just sneaking your hips through. But the issue that happens is as people do that, you will see people start to bend their arms, especially on the hand that is under. If you're in mixed grip, that arm's gonna bend. And I mean, I've been at competitions and seen biceps blow basically because of this exact thing. So if that shoulder starts to shrug, your body is pulling and your body works in a big unit. So when it thinks pull, it thinks bend your arm too, and it's gonna try to. And then as that weight is too heavy for your arm to be bent, but you're resisting it, it pulls the tendon off the bone and gross things happen. So I'm gonna demo it here. I'm gonna demo what it looks like versus what it should look like. And then we're gonna talk about an option for making that a non-issue anymore. All right, so here's what that shrug's gonna look like. As soon as the bar gets past the knees, you're gonna see me activate my shoulders, which is gonna not do a ton with this arm, but you'll definitely see the left start to bend out on me. Okay, so that's what that looks like when the shoulders are overactive. You'll also notice, if you go back in the video, the bar is finishing higher. It's finishing pretty high, okay? I don't have the longest arms, so I need every advantage I can do. So one of the reasons you won't hit as much weight this way is because the weight has to move further. So it's not gonna help. Now what it should look like is when I get past my knees, I just slip my hips through and my arms stay long. Now the bar is lower than it was last time, so I had a shorter range of motion. And there was no issue of that arm bending at all. So, a drill, if this is something you struggle with, it's gonna be something that's hard to fix right away. So a drill that's gonna help is use straps. If you hook grip, go ahead and put both hands over on your straps, but if you're a mixed grip deadlifter, put one hand under, one hand over. Now, why the straps work so well for fixing it is because when you are gripping super hard, like if you make a fist right now as hard as you can, your fist gets tight, then your forearm starts getting tight, then your biceps are, like everything will get tight off of death gripping, right? So with the straps, you don't have to death grip, so it lets you keep those shoulders a little more relaxed. Over time, I'm not saying don't hold on to your deadlift bar, but you don't have to squeeze so tight that everything gets rigid. You have to hold tight enough to keep hold of the bar, but if you're just death gripping it like crazy, you're gonna get that shrug, you're gonna get that bend, and eventually you're gonna get a bicep tendon pop.